We're on page 172, exercise 19, and that's titled Action Plan. Now, when you think about your action plan, we want you to visualize and refer back in your book to the life wheel. You have 12 pieces to that pie, and each piece of your life wheel deserves using the 5 keys to set your action plan moving forward. The 5 keys, that model, is what you're going to use for every slice of the pie of your life wheel. That way, at the end, when you've gone through the exercises and the questions and your journaling, you in fact have a plan for every area. Now, once you have that plan, you're going to have priorities. And what we have suggested on page 172, some of the priorities you may have would be financial. That's the slice of the pie. Relationships and family, that's another slice of the pie. Education, work-related, or perhaps you investigating a business if that's your interest, and then perhaps service to others. And these are only suggestions.
Right. Thanks, Charlie, for that. And the action plan is the blueprint to your future. So if you think about a blueprint or a roadmap, and you follow it, you have a GPS, it tells you which way to go, it recalculates when you have to go around obstacles. We know you're going to have obstacles in life. We have obstacles. This written action plan is that roadmap to the future. There's many areas in your life, and we wouldn't expect someone to put together 12 or 15 super detailed action plans right away. That's why we say for a quick start, and what Charlie said, pick a couple of the priorities, a couple that you want to start with. Practice with that. Use the 5 keys of goal setting. Build the habits. Build the process. You'll build the muscle memory, and you'll just become a natural planner. Get your to-do list together. Get your day planner together. You start to see everything working together. As you're doing this, go back and reference in the workbook your vision board. Reference your current state, and now you can see how you're building the roadmap from your current state, your coat of arms, to the future state, how your past, present, future timeline help to contribute to who you are today, and putting everything together. It's a holistic life planning process that's really going to increase your probability of being successful in areas that are really important to you. The areas that tug on your heartstrings. You're getting up with purpose and passion now. You're building networks. Your family's doing better. Your friends are doing better. You have mentors. You have healthy relationships. Your mind, body, and spirit's becoming healthy. And it's all documented in the action plans on those slices of the pie that you want to make progress on initially. And then you just rotate through that pie, and you revisit it from time to time, and you update it. Something will come up, and you'll go focus some time on that for a while. Your wheel may be out of balance for a temporary time period, but you'll know why. You're intentionally doing it. Then you get it back into balance, and then you work on something else. It's just a fabulous process for moving through life, Charlie, that really just is a win-win for everybody involved.
Exactly, Rich. Thank you for that. You know, one of the other things that we want to mention about going through these exercises is think about the value that you bring to the world, not only from the skills, talents, and abilities before the military, but especially after the military. When you bring value to the table in corporate America or in small businesses, if it's not a large corporation, when you bring value to the table, people will pay you for that. When you can become a problem solver, people need to have their problems solved. If things are good, they can always be better. So companies and organizations are always looking to improve what's already working. That's becoming creative. And as you're going through these processes, we want you to think about this. In every aspect of your life wheel, if time and money were not an object, what would be ideal for you in every aspect of that life wheel? If time or money were not an object, what would you like to have happen? Right? And that's how we want you to start thinking about your transition moving forward, because life has got a lot of abundance to it. And when time and the opportunities and preparedness meet, a lot of great things happen. So as you're transitioning out, or if you've been out for a while and yet don't have a job, don't give up.
Right.
Be persistent.
Right.
Keep going. And it's your thought process that'll help you every day waking up and just keep moving forward.
And the takeaway, Charlie, is when you have a structure of action planning, whenever distractions or an obstacle comes up, you can always go back to your action plan. Because when you're starting to feel anxious or like there's too much stuff on your plate, if you go back, this structure will reorient you within your boundaries. If you want to know a little secret, if you would go to an interview and you're interviewing with an employer and you say, you know what? You say, I have life planning coaches, Operation Legacy, and I have a written plan for all the key areas of my life, and I follow that plan. You will be a leg up on the competition because they'll see that you're serious about your life. They'll see that you're serious about improving all the areas, and it'll be very impressive to a future employer. And I personally would recommend that you somewhere work into an interview that you have a written plan for your life.
Thank you for that, Rich.
Yeah.
And one of the other things, Rich just mentioned something that triggered a thought. When you're looking for employment, make sure that you do research on the company or the organization in which you're going to interview with. There is nothing worse than you not knowing anything about the company and just looking for a job and just something that'll pay you today. Do your research. Find out if they're diverse. Find out how large they are. Find out about what they contribute to the world. Do your research.
Find out what the company's core values are. Go on their website where it says about us or who we are. Look at their list of core values. Match that up with your core values from the core value exercise, which was exercise number 1. And I've seen people in interviews hit a home run when they say, I know what your core values are, and I also track my core values, and I have them written down right here in my pocket, and they're in alignment with the company's core values. I've seen that hit a home run on several occasions with some of our clients.
Exactly. And one of the other things you might just want to consider as you're doing your research on the company, take a look at the board members of that company or the leaders of the company, because a lot of them may have military experience. And when you connect that bond that they have military experience and they know that you have military experience, there's an automatic bond there. It has worked for me in the past.
So again, go ahead and relax, take your time, start filling out your action plan, have fun with it, bounce it off with some of your trusted mentors now and your network, because now you're developing that over the time we spent together. And then when you come back, we're going to wrap it up with final exercise 20, which is staying the course.